Hey guys, so today I want to make a video. I just want to say that there's a lot of people that are, commenting or making comments that, don't provide any counter arguments, and I want to almost want to talk about what the fuck is the holdup? Why are people not able to tackle the counter arguments? Why are people not able to provide any? Why are people not able to understand what's at stake here? Some people who do watch videos like this and stuff like that already understand and already get it because, they've had a taste of it. And, they know that this shit is not something to be cheering on for, being like, yeah, let's keep this going. Let's keep this going, nonsense. And, you know, um, it's a lot of just simple math and just logic to be able to add up in your head to realize that this shit's not worth it, right? I can give an example where, let's say, a cat giving birth to five kittens, right? And let's say two of them passing away, or even one of them, right? Um, Even one kitten passing away and four of them survive. Now, as a human being, who has intelligence, who can do logic in their head, you really think that makes any sense? You really think that makes sense for four kittens to survive, and you think those kittens are going to do something on this planet? Just what do you think they're going to be doing on this planet that's going to make even one kitten's passing worth it? You know, um, nature is a baby killer. I mean, this is a reality that people are not paying attention to. But yes, we don't see the dead animals all the time because the natural environment cleans it up. It's a janitor. It fucking cleans it up with maggots, microbes, other animals, cleaning up the bones and all that stuff. I mean, so we're not always seeing the horrors, the horror and the attrition out here. We don't always see it every fucking day, but it's happening. It is truly happening every day, um, whether you're aware of it or not. I mean, and so when you're standing here, when you're alive, breathing, a breathing organism that's alive, and you're just sitting here and you're looking around you, and yeah, you may not be experiencing any horrible things, right? At the very moment, you might even be comfortable. You might be enjoying something great, right? Or you might not be feeling too bad, or you might be feeling bad, but it's like bearable, right? Um, the thing is that people aren't realizing is that this reality can get way, way, way more darker than it is currently, right? So whatever that you're going through right now, whatever it may be, this reality can get way worse. And you won't be ready. Obviously, no one will be ready until you have to when the time comes and you have to experience that horribleness. And this is my frustration because yes, we only have a certain amount of time on this planet. I have only a certain amount of time on this planet, and as a human being that was born a human with intelligence, yeah, this is the only thing worth doing is communicating with other human beings to talk to you stupid people to let you know that there's a lot at risk. There's a lot at stake here, and if we don't grow up and use our brains for the right reasons, like thinking of a way for all organisms, all creatures on this planet for a graceful exit, because there's nothing to achieve here. We're chasing our desires. We're chasing the fucking carrot on the stick. That's all we're doing. We're chasing our tail. And we're going to keep doing that over and over and over again, over and over and over again. And we're not going to accomplish anything in the end. Because nature has us by the balls. Nature can wipe us out any day, any moment now. And um and all these stupid desires, all these goals that people have, like, oh, go to trades, oh, go be, go get a house, oh, have kids, go get a wife or whatever, It's just nonsense, especially when you're looking at the bigger picture. You're just like, it's just a stupid bug, basically living in delusions and unaware of the fact that nature already, has already trapped them. They're already here. There's no fucking way out, you know, other than, I'm not going to say it, but, uh, unaliving yourself, basically, or letting, nature do that for you, which, that's not something I recommend because, nature doesn't have a brain, but you do. And unfortunately, because we're not living in a society that has risen up and hasn't gone full blown intelligent, and unfortunately that we are in a idiocracy, we haven't realized that there's nothing to accomplish here, and we're just chasing delusions and addictions. That's it. And what's the counter argument that people have, right? If that's not the case, what are we chasing? The big balloon, the big fucking house. What are we chasing? That's gonna make any even one kitten die worth it. What are we chasing that's making any of this horrible things happening on this planet worth it? Please, I need a counter argument. I've been waiting since I've made my channel. I still have yet heard a single counter argument to any of these discussions I've been having, or these videos I've been making, these conversations I'm trying to have with human beings. And it seems like no one's able to provide anything. Pitiful. People have provided the just world fallacy. Like that's something to take serious. You think I'm the fucking problem. You think the world's fine and I'm the problem, huh? That's your lazy fucking counter argument? It's a fucking fallacy, idiot. People are so stupid. There's so many dumb people that clearly don't get it. I mean, it's not me that's the problem. And again, me creating a business that can potentially help someone and stuff like that, that's not going to solve anything, the real big problem. That's just bandages, okay? You people don't understand the concept between a cure and a bandage, okay? I'm looking for a fucking cure, idiot, not looking for bandages. That's not going to help. I want a cure. I want something that's going to prevent, something that's going to eliminate pain and suffering. Not fucking bandage it. I don't care about bandages. I want to cut through the bullshit. I don't care. I don't care about participating in this idiocracy. I want to cut through the bullshit and use my intelligence, skip through all that nonsense, and get to the point. And that's it. It's that simple. It's 2 plus 2. It's logic that you've learned, in your childhood. You're supposed to understand what 2 plus 2 means. And just like you're in a world where people don't get it. It's so profound. It really is profound, the fact that I'm on a planet filled with other organisms like me that are human beings that are unable to think. They're unable to calculate or model reality accurately. They are literally acting like this is some kind of game. Like there's nothing to take serious. There's nothing at stake here, At work, literally, I had a coworker literally constantly telling me how he's gonna have a kid and he's gonna fucking buy a house and do this, do that, move to a different country and have a bunch of kids. And I'm just like, man, you people are literally taking like this is all a joke. Like, you people are fucking bugs on planet Earth, and you're not able to even have the ability to just look over you and see how pathetic that is. You're a fucking idiotic bug on planet Earth. You're not going to achieve anything. You're just making messes. That's it. You are literally making a mess with your intelligence. That's all you're fucking doing. It's just so pitiful. And again, there's people that come to channels like this, come to people like me, and all they do is talk shit. They don't give any counter arguments. They don't try to give productive criticism or maybe suggestions of maybe better ways to communicating. But instead, it's just straight up insults or trying to belittle people's statements being made in the video, and that's it. That's all that's being said. And I see, I read the comments, and it's just the same shit, man. It's literally, that's all people have the ability to do. They don't want to acknowledge reality for what it is. They want to just run away. They want to insult the messenger. That's all they can do. That's all they're capable of doing. Because they don't know how to tackle these arguments. Again, how do you tackle someone who's honestly looking at the world for what it is? How do you counter argue someone saying that the sky is blue and the grass is green? How do you fucking do that? Please tell me. For those people that are disagreeing with my videos, or those who are pro-lifers or pro suffering, please tell me how you think that makes any rational sense to provide no counter arguments and just keep constantly insult people or spewing fallacies to people. That's not going to cut it, man. You're still losing the argument if you're not providing anything that's real to the reality that we're all stuck in, okay? And you can blame me all you want. You can say, oh, I'm not doing this and not doing that. But then at the end of the day, what I'm saying is solid, and there's lots of evidence to back me up. So I don't want to hear this nonsense of it's the character that's a problem. It's not the world. It's the character. It's really not that difficult to figure it out. It really isn't. Once you have a few life experiences that are pretty traumatic, even, um, you don't even have to experience it. Just seeing other people experiencing these traumatic things should kind of fucking scare you. Should kind of wake you up. But it seems like people just would rather stay in delusions, stay in La La Land, basically. It's unbelievable. How many times do people have to make videos like this to communicate to these human beings, Fellow human beings that have intelligence, and they're unable to do this simple calculation, this simple logic of just look at the world for what it is and just admit it. Admit the fact that it's not good enough. Admit the fact that it's not worth it. Why is it so hard for you people to admit it? Why is it so easy for people like me to admit it? Because I'm honest. Because I've seen it for what it is, and it's just that. It's just crap, This is something that people should not be voting for. People should truly be thinking about what the fuck we're doing on this planet to make any of this horrible crap that's happening on this planet worth it. There's nothing we're doing here that's worth it. That's the point I want to that I want to make, is the fact that whatever we're trying to achieve, whatever goals we're chasing or whatever, just not worth it. And I wish there was a graceful way out. I wish there was a graceful exit for all organisms on this planet, animals and humans alike. That's all I want. I just want a graceful exit, because this game is pointless. This reality is pointless. There's nothing to fucking achieve here besides our stupid fucking desires. That's not gonna mean anything in the end. They're just addictions to keep you stuck in this game. That's all it is. But yeah, I think that's all I got for today. That's it.